excellent teaching is like making sure that it's home environment for me, especially using the Fonofali method of teaching. So what I do when my students come into the class, when they're new, I make sure they introduce me, and then I introduce myself, and then I create a home environment. I get morning tea so they feel like they're at home having morning tea. And also I make sure that they're able to share, even apart from learning subjects, they're able to share their personal issues, and we can discuss it, because that includes, like, if they have problems at home, personal problems, they won't be able to cooperate in the class, and the output of the results won't be good. So we have to look at the whole environment of a person.
I've never met somebody who is so determined, resilient, and has so much energy, which she brings to the classroom. And I think the students see somebody who is just hardworking and passionate about student success, and I think that's what motivates her students.
As a teacher, I have to see that I should include culturalness in the class, so they all feel that they are in their own culture, in their own space.
In her class, from Monday to Thursday, it feels like I'm with my own family in Whanu, even though I'm back from Fiji. But being here, I totally don't miss home. She's very supportive, provide the resources with any kind of printouts we need. Even for shared lunch or tea breaks we have, it's normally shared.
It's not just for Pacifica students. I would say that it's for all the students. The way she helps them, she motivates them, and takes out that potential from them, that's really very important. Her industry experience, so she has contributed towards this practical room. She is the one who manages and supervises all that practical training sessions as well before students they go on work placement. So these kind of small changes, but they really have very huge impact on the success of NZSE.
Allow the students to do presentations as well, so they can build confidence and they can speak, because healthcare is all about speaking up, because you have to have communication styles with the residents and you have to take part in the handover. So if they're not confident, they won't perform well, so I build their confidence through that. So I use all different types of teaching styles.
We talk a lot about person-centered care in healthcare. She does not only talk about this, she applies this in the classroom. So in a sense, she looks at the individual and she sees what the individual needs, and she caters the learning style to that individual.
Vijay provides that safe learning environment. Students feel that she's able to help in her classroom, but also out of classroom. Vijay, organizes shared lunch. Vijay does inclusive teaching. Vijay uses the Fonofale model of Pacifica teaching. So all of those actually, in total, actually makes it really quite a stimulating learning environment for students.
The topics we do, she has every examples which she connects to our background, which makes it easier for us to understand. So she knows if a student is lacking in that skill, she'll put it into the student to upgrade the skills. So she's very supportive.
Vijay nurtures, guides, and walks that journey with the students. So it's amazing to watch what she does with the students and how she engages with them. It's amazing to see the transformation that she makes with the students and what she's done for the community. So she's a huge asset to us.
She takes the approach of teaching the whole student, so she understands that they might have some barriers to learning, other things going on in their personal lives, and she's so kind and respectful of that, and doesn't judge, but still has high expectations for them.
I'm very passionate about teaching, and I want to share my knowledge with my students, and I'd like to see students who are not able to achieve their goal dreams. I would be able to help them to achieve their goal dreams, and I'm very passionate about healthcare.